Hi, Expert Thomas here from thebestbreakupadvice.com, the website that you need to tell all your friends about. I'm just kidding. Today's video is going to be about sex and cheating. And before I get into this, the reasons why people break up real quick. Well, people break up because a lot of fighting, because of cheating, and in most cases, a woman will leave a man because she does not feel appreciated for all the small things she does. And in most cases, a man will want to leave a woman because his woman does not make him feel like a man. She does not show any admiration for him. He does not feel like her knight in shining armor. So, cheating. A woman will cheat on a man when she does not feel appreciated. A man will most likely cheat on a woman when he does not feel admired anymore. So, let's take a woman's case, for example. A woman, is with this man and he does not appreciate anything she does. He does not appreciate her cooking, her cleaning, how she looks, the small things she does for him, all that stuff. But she meets a man. And this man she might meet him at the gym, at the park, wherever it may be. And this man might end up showing some really great appreciation towards her. He might be like, wow, you look great today. Or he might be like, wow, I like what you did with your hair. Nice to see that. Or he might be like, I like how you did that. Now this man might show all this great appreciation. And because she was lacking that from her man, he might end up getting a chance to sleep with her. Now, a man's case here. Let's say a man is with a woman, and she constantly makes him feel like shit. She makes him feel bad most of the time. She doesn't admire his guns, how in shape he is maybe. Maybe he got a promotion at his job, and she doesn't admire that. Maybe, maybe he was bald and he just started growing some hair on his head and she didn't even notice. You see? She doesn't admire. She doesn't admire anything about him. Now, when a man doesn't feel admired, that's very damaging to him because a man likes to feel like the knight in shining armor. So let's say, for example, this man meets somebody at work and he meets some woman. Now, she doesn't even need to be a hot woman. She could be nasty. She could be have buck teeth, She could just be horrible. Maybe she's overweight or something. It doesn't matter. But he meets this woman at work, and she admires him. Maybe she might walk up to him and be like, hey, I see that, you got a promotion. Well, you deserve that because you're one of the best guys on the job. You see, she's showing admiration for him. Now, while he's at work, he's loving that. He's going to be like, well, thank you so much for admiring me. Well, he can't say that, but you get what I'm saying. And then because she's showing all this admiration and she shows that she admires him, he might end up sleeping with her before he comes home one day because he's not getting that from his woman. Now, what if you cheat on somebody? How do you get them back? How does that affect your chances? Well, for example, men, if you cheat on your woman, and if your woman still feels like you need them and you want them, if your woman really feels like you appreciate them, they will stay with you after you cheat. They will. Well, I know everybody's thinking, well, what about all the other reasons, honesty, loyalty, and all that? The truth is, that's beyond the point. If you cheat on your woman, and she still feels like you really do need her and you really do want her, and she really feels appreciated by you, she'll stay with you. A perfect example would be rock stars, rappers, hip-hop artists, famous people, actors, people that go on concert tours that have music CDs and stuff. They're away from home while their loved one is at home. So let's say, a man, is out and he has a band, a rock band, and he's out on tour. And, obviously, he's probably going to end up sleeping with somebody. He's going to get drunk. He's going to party because he's a rock star. And his woman knows this. She knows that He might end up cheating on her, but she knows that it doesn't mean anything, and she knows that he wants to be with her, and he needs her, and she really knows that he appreciates her. So while he's out on these tours, and he's out making his music, and on these concerts, and in front of all these live audiences, she's going to give him the benefit of the doubt. So that's how that works. So if you cheat on your woman, make sure she knows that she's the one you want to be with, that you really do need her and you appreciate her. Now let's say if a woman cheats on a man. Well, if you cheat on your man, he doesn't feel admired anymore. He doesn't feel like the knight in shining armor. He doesn't feel like your prince once you cheat on him. The admiration goes straight down the tubes. He feels really small. He's going to be thinking, well, don't I satisfy her in bed? He's going to be thinking something like that. Did this guy that she slept with, is he better than me? Does she admire him more? So, women, if you cheat on your man, don't go and tell him, hey, it's your fault. Hey, you didn't do this. Hey, you didn't satisfy me. Hey, you didn't do this. Don't attack him. You're just bringing that ego down. You're making that ego even smaller. Don't do that. Don't attack him and say it's his fault that he was no good in bed, or don't attack him. Don't say it was his fault. What you want to say is, to show that you do admire him, you say, listen, I'm sorry I cheated on you. It was an accident, but it didn't mean anything. He's not the man I want to be with. It just happened. I'm so sorry. It will not happen again. You're the one that I admire. You're the one I want to be with. You mean everything to me. That guy meant absolutely nothing to me. Because of me cheating, it was nothing. It was not your fault. You did nothing wrong. I did it out of my own stupidity. It was my fault. I'm sorry I cheated on you. It'll never happen again. I love you. I want to be with you. I admire you. Sex with you is great. That sex with that guy wasn't even that good. It sucked. I want to be with you. So that's how you handle cheating. Now, sex. I know there are going to be some people that are going to be tempted, because sometimes after a breakup you see your ex or something for the first time, and you might want to start kissing. You're excited to see each other, or maybe you just all of a sudden get over the breakup or something and you start making love or you start having sex. Don't do that. Do not do that. No sex and no kissing until you get back together. You see, if you start kissing and having sex with your ex before you get back together, then what reasons do you have to be together? None. I mean, what's the point of having a relationship if you're already having sex? What's the point? So, no sex, no kissing until you get back together, until there's a strong commitment. And then you start kissing and having sex and doing all those things. Because those things are meant for relationships. If you start doing that before you get back together, it's going to end up being a friends with benefits thing. You're going to see each other, you're going to have sex, and it's not going to mean anything. If you want the sex and kissing to mean anything, you need to be together when you do that stuff. So save all that for the relationship. Plus, it gives your ex, the two of you, more reasons to want to be together. So if you know that you're not going to have sex or kiss until you're back together, well, it's going to make your ex want to get back together with you even more, because they obviously want to kiss and have sex with you. So save that for the relationship. Now let's say you made a mistake and you slept with your ex. You slept with them. You slept with your ex-husband, your ex-wife, your boyfriend, girlfriend. You made a mistake and you had sex. It happens. It does. It happens. But it's okay now. Just do it once. If you did it once, if you did it twice, just stop doing it eventually. Stop doing it. And when you stop doing it, maybe one time is okay. Well, it's not okay. But you see what happens is, if you happen to accidentally do it once, don't go and do it now. If you happen to do it once, don't do it no more. No more kissing. A kiss maybe on the forehead, and no sex. Now let's say you start making out one day and you had sex or something. Well, if your ex expects it again, don't give it to them. And if they ask why, just tell them you're done with casual sex and casual kissing. And then when you say this, it doesn't make them feel like they did something wrong. It shows that you have some value to your kissing and your sex. And when you say this, they might come back and say, well, this is not casual kissing and sex. And then you say, well, what is it then? And then they might end up forcing themselves to commit because they want to start kissing and having sex with you. So, that's how you handle cheating and having sex. I just want to go over that because that's some very big issues, and I get a lot of questions and stuff about that, so I want to cover that very thoroughly. Now, if you haven't yet, if you haven't started following Magic of Making Up by T.W. Jackson, you need to, but you don't have to. I highly recommend it, and I will keep on recommending his system while you're following my free training course. I'll keep recommending him and his advice, because if it wasn't for T.W. Jackson, I would probably most likely be single, and I wouldn't be helping you. And it's only right for me to recommend him because he helped me out tremendously. And another thing I want to note is, as you're getting these videos, as you're getting my free bonus guides, my free books, make sure you save everything I send you. Have a good day, and if you have any questions, need any help, send me an email. Talk to you soon. Bye.